The one thing I'll say is every game is different, and they shoot threes in a different way, but it's in some ways a lot of the same problems that we had the other night, or challenges we had the other night against Boston. I mean, they've taken 55 or more threes in 2 of their last 3 games, and frankly, their bench has been awesome. And it's not just like 1 or 2 guys. It's not just Steph and Buddy Hield. It's the whole team scares you. And I think we have to. Again, it's another one of those games you have to be willing to live with some stuff, and you have to have game plan discipline, and you have to have some resolve when in front of their home crowd they make a couple in a row. That's going to happen. So we'll be good.
How did you think he was able to still impact the team? +8 steals, assists. What does that give you?
Vando was awesome. Did all the things that we need him to do, and I have a strong sense that he's been sandbagging over the last 3 weeks, just in terms of his intensity level with playing against coaching associates, because that we have not seen that in the gym, and it looked like the Vando that we know. He was great, and I thought that run that he had in the second half, just his activity, got a couple offensive rebounds. Like, ended up with 2, had to tip in the first half, got another one in the second half. Just fantastic stuff from him.
Not often you're going to see Steph Curry go 0 of 8 and a half and 0 of 4 from distance. What were you guys able to do defensively against him after halftime?
What do you have? You had 2 threes. One was on an offensive rebound, and I'm blanking on the second one in the first half. But I thought just staying in front, having a stick hand up, not allowing separation. We did a great job on and off the ball, I thought our guys, again for the second straight game, just the game plan discipline and trusting the game plan, and then going out and executing it at an extremely high level was really good.
Just a quick follow-up. Obviously a great start to this Grammy trip, but with everything you've been through, how tough is this right now for you, knowing with everything your kids are going through, to be gone this long?
I take comfort in knowing that, we're in a good place for another week or so, and we'll be in a house soon. So, they're safe and they're taken care of. The kids are back in school. Had this trip been 3 or 4 days after, it would have been tough. But they're in a good place, and we have a lot of support, both in the community and with family.
JJ, it was almost a week ago we talked to you and LeBron, and both of you guys talked about the slim margins that this team has had. How does Vanderbilt doing the things that Vanderbilt does help maybe push those margins out a little bit? And I guess along those lines, same with Max and Gabe, and kind of, is that sort of their job in a way, is to kind of, that's where the margins can maybe come from?
Yeah, I really believe this is part of, what I was kind of getting at wasn't our roster. What I was getting at was the nature of how we play, the nature of how we play through our best players, and the nature of not having necessarily a Steph Curry on our roster that can literally generate 10 to 12 threes a game. I was getting at the math more than anything.
No, don't give him no spot in here.
LeBron, you guys have now won 5 out of 6, and the West is tough. You told us kind of every night momentum's gonna be hard in this league because it's so much parity. But is there something within that, being the state of your team in the league, that you can say that we are building something here as we go toward the second half?
Well, that's what we want to. I said it the other night. I said, obviously we know the first 41 was kind of play some good ball, then we didn't play good ball, kind of like a roller coaster. So hopefully we can learn from the things that we didn't do so well in the first 41 and apply them to the last 41. So I guess we're off to a good start so far.
What did you see from Vando tonight?
Besides his win, it looked like he didn't miss a beat. I mean, he's flying around. What he does don't even always show up in the box score, but to come back in his first game, and you guys would know more than I know at the time. I know it's been quite a while, and have 3 steals, have the playmaking and assist, caught the ball in the pocket, found a guy on the opposite corner for a 3, offensive rebound, tip in. Vando we missed him, so I was happy to have him back.
How about a week since you talked about margins in LA, having a guy like Vando who can create easy baskets off of steals, having, Max and Gabe defend Steph the way they defended Steph, like having those guys kind of start with, like, what does that do to them?
It shrinks them a little bit when we're whole. But I think everyone took accountability and everybody's just trying to play the right way and how we want to play and execute the game plan that Coach Redick and the rest of the coaching staff, how they want us to play. So, like I said, today's game plan will be much different from the Boston game plan. Charlotte's game plan on Monday will be a lot different from today's game plan. And when we go out there and we execute it, if Jax do what he's supposed to do and the rest of the guys do what they're supposed to do, we'll put ourselves in a position to win. And that's what we have to do. Every single night we have to execute our game plan.
What were you guys able to do defensively against Curry in the second half? He went 0 for 8.
I just hope that he missed. It's Steph, man. Just hope that he missed. You put bodies in front of him and you just hope that he missed.
LeBron, there was the play out of a timeout in Austin where Austin throws the alley-oop and said that it wasn't thrown up. You said something to him, basically, look for me. What did you see going into that, and then kind of how did you decide that was going to be
just reading the game? I'm able to clock things that happened in the first quarter to know that I can always use it in the fourth quarter. So just I'm always one play ahead. So something that I saw in the first quarter that could possibly store for the fourth, and then we got that opportunity, was able to connect.
What did you like about this team defensively tonight?
We're just flying around helping each other when things broke down, which is going to happen because when you play a Steph Curry team, you're going to have breakdowns. So that's just how good he is. You have a lot of eyes on him, a lot of bodies in front of him. And for the majority, when we did break down, we had guys covering for one another, and that helps.
You guys are pretty impressive in the fourth quarter when you have the lead, but tonight it seemed like you pushed it even more. What did you like in that fourth quarter?
Our composure, our execution offensively, and then our execution defensively. We didn't turn the ball over. We started in the first quarter, turned the ball over a little bit too much, including myself, and then we shored that up in the second half.
You'll be back here for an All-Star game, your 21st. Did you think about that? I mean, that's a record, obviously.
Well, first of all, special thanks to my fans that voted me in their portion. The coaches, the players who had anything to do with me being a part of it. It's always special and very humbling, and I don't take it for granted being an All-Star. Something that when I was a kid, I always watched the All-Star game when I had the opportunity to do it, and I always wanted to be on that floor. But it's always special. So, pretty happy about it.
With that game up here in a couple of weeks, how do you feel sort of about the future of the league with there's a group of young stars, Wemby, Edwards, and there's also, been talk about the ratings declining a bit, maybe some weariness with three-point shooting. How do you sort of view where the league's headed?
The league will be in great shape. We got a lot of great young talent. The NBA is the best league in the world, and I don't see it never not being so. No word about it.
Last question.
You've spoken about wanting this to be a great team. Up until this point, you guys have struggled on the road this season. What can better with success be in that journey of being a great team?
We got to be better. We just got to be better. We were very good at home. We know we got to take some more accountability and be better on the road. Thank you. So be a lot better on the road, and it's a good start. It's a good start in this road trip. We got a 6-game road trip. Today was game one of it. So looking forward to the game on Monday in Charlotte.
Thanks.
Thank you.